Beautiful
Hi
opening.
everyone, it's Arthur here at Arthur Ease Your Mind with, look who's with, the one, the only Val at Dragonfly
Hi,
Crystals.
everyone. Wasn't that a beautiful opening? Oh, I loved it.
Sorry we're a little late. Sometimes the spackle doesn't dry fast enough, so. But tonight, it's all about you guys. It's about not about politics. Please, no politics tonight.
No politics.
But your personal questions.
Yes, and may they be about your greater purpose here, or some things that you want to work through and understand better, or those things that you know you can bring in, but you want to ask how, whatever it is. Yeah, put your questions in.
There are no stupid questions, really. Just stupid people.
Yeah.
But I hope I don't freak up. I've been having trouble with all my providers with internet. But Val and I do have an announcement to make.
We do. Oh, I'm excited because this is something that from our past experience doing the Val and Arthur, or Arthur and Val event rather, monthly, doing it monthly. From our experience from doing this Zoom event, we have found that so many people experience a grand, we'll just say, I won't say healings, but they experience a sense of profound calm and peace, and like they're having their answers given to them by everyone's reading there. There's some synergy that goes on with all the guides and angels and us being the conduits to bring that information through. So we're so excited. That's been the feedback coming back to us about how it was so much more than they thought it would be. It wasn't just their questions. It was sitting in that sacred group of 10, and it creates, it's 12 in all, including Arthur and I. So the number 12 is very sacred as well, but it brings in a lot of guides and angels working through us. So,
and 12 is 3, which is one of the primary numbers. But also what we're going to be doing, it'll be on the second or third Saturday, around 3:30 and Pacific time.
Yeah.
And we're going to be taking groups of 10. And as Valerie said, a lot of times it's like here in the chats when we do these type of shows, a lot of people get their questions answered through other people's questions.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really good. I have a good time with it. So does Val, but so do the people. So that we've been doing it. We've done 3 or 2 before, and we just decided, okay, let's do it every month. So, also, a lot of times I get emails from people saying, I just have one question to ask. And I say, well, go to one of the shows that I'm doing personal questions with. And now I'll just say, you can always go to the Zoom event.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, this is something that I feel the power of that space, that sacred space that opens up for everyone in those events. And it's $65 for 10 minutes of solid asking whatever you want and getting the answers from the guides and angels as we both speak, randomly to you, giving you what you want.
Sometimes when we do these shows together, we have to cut ourselves off. We can't give as much in depth as we'd like.
Yeah, and this we are able to spend a lot of time answering those questions answering those questions. I'm having a finger malfunction. I'm just starring things, everyone. Don't just so you know.
And just so you know, tonight we're doing personal, so please put them in caps. It just makes it easier to read.
Yeah.
Because my glasses reflect the screens and it's horrible. But also, I'm old. But that's only for the chats. I've been getting people sending me emails in all caps. You don't have to do that. Not for emails.
I heard you say that on one of your shows. It's helpful here in the chat, but yeah.
In the real world now.
Okay, we have
So
18. We may not get to all 18 of these questions.
we'll try.
That's we're going to do our best. So I hope you all. I'm going to add this to Dragonfly Crystals story, the Valent Arthur event. So if you feel inclined to sign up, this month's event, or actually June 14th, is full, but I will have the rest of them up for the year, so you can sign up for those. And there's only 10 for each event, so just so you know.
It's limited, but it's for a reason.
Yes, it's for a reason. So
I think the first time we tried it, it was like we didn't have a cap on it, and it was like we did readings for like 2.5 hours.
We did. It was 2.5 hours, folks. That's why we had to limit it. And so this will be a lot better for everyone energetically, just to concentrate on 10. And I hope you will think about that, because it's a really good way to get deep or in-depth answers that you've been searching for, because I channel the answers through from your guides and angels, and so does Arthur. You will receive what you need to hear, and it's very profound. So think about that. And
think of it like this show with more time and steroids. Okay.
Yeah, it's steroids. That's right. Steroids. But anyway, I look forward to that so much. It's really something I enjoy doing, to see everyone really hear what they need to hear and have the moment, not necessarily the aha, but that this all makes sense.
Yeah.
And I understand. So that's pretty profound. And so are you ready to go?
Yes, I'm ready.
Oh, wait. What do you have coming up on your channel? I noticed that there are so many subscribers now. I don't on your channel. I don't know how you do chats with 10 million people in your channel.
That's why I pay Sherry to be in the background on my solo shows. And I think I did 70 questions last Sunday.
Oh.
But and still trying to be snarky. But it's by the grace of God that the subscribers are finding me. Also, I have added the Timeless Tools for Fast Results playlist. And that has nothing to do with politics. It's about putting salt in shoes, how to sage, how to love the inner child. And I just have not had time. I'm working on three or four more about Neville Goddard's techniques on manifestation,
I love them.
Which I kind of use a lot, and it does work.
Yes.
I think that's why I'm going to have 36,000 tomorrow.
I mean, that's young man. That's a lot of subscribers that find you interesting and funny.
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
I'd rather that than all those fake accounts are just too much to handle.
Yeah. I mean, you really give excellent readings. There's no doubt about that. And your commentary and readings on the political scene are exceptionally profound. So, yeah, you really.
It was that Life After Life NDE, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
That kind of got me noticed, and that helped a lot. That
was a really good interview. Yeah, I thought.
And also, what do I have going? Just shows. Yeah, I should post some upcoming shows, but a lot, every Tuesdays with Mel. I love Mel. And
Mel is great.
And then, some others. So we'll see. But also, people have asked me if I'm going to do any more guided meditations, and at this point, they take 2 months to do. Minimum. So each one. And so at this point, I think I have 16 or 17 up there. So it covers most every topic.
But you might be putting together these for, you all may hear about this later, but you're going to have to check Arthur's website, Psychic Arthur, or
Mm,
Arthur Ease Your Mind.
ArthurEaseYourMind.com.
Arthur Ease Your Mind. Go check that out and watch
Not
for.
there yet, but what I'm going to do is offer, in addition to buying to each one individually or each album,
Yeah.
then in a group, maybe volume 1, volume 2, but also divide it into love, self-respect, self-awareness, all that
Yes.
kind of stuff.
Yes.
So
So
we have
you get a group of,
categories.
and you know, Arthur will help you with that group. You'll understand which group you want with whatever you're working on. So that is very helpful to have it packaged that way, so that you know the key ones you need out of to listen to. So I think that's fantastic. I love that.
It takes time, but I can always find time not to sleep.
I mean, who needs to sleep, right? It's like Arthur says, don't call me. I'm going to be in the music studio or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm producing blah, blah, blah. So I'll be busy.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we have Cindy. We have Cindy.
Hi, Cindy. Could I get an energy reading for the next 3 months, if that's possible? Thank you both.
Energy reading for the next 3 months. And you know,
right now it's been pretty low. No, seriously. Your energy is kind of low. It's going to be picking up around September. Over the next few months, what I'm getting in 3 months is a sense of smooth sailing around you, where things are, you're not trying to make things happen or work. They're just falling into place for you. Because I feel energetically you'll be at the right frequency of just letting things be and not trying to make things happen.
I have to agree with you 100% about that, because really they're saying you need to get control and take your power back, because you're connecting to too many things. Your mind's taking you down too many rabbit holes. And they're also saying to do some self-care and make sure that you are grounded, that you drink enough water, that you give yourself that time to connect with your higher self. And they are saying you're running on empty, a little fatigue. That means it may not be the time to do all this reaching out, and you might feel confused and unorganized. But this is in service of you moving forward. It is about these higher frequencies that are coming in for everyone right now. In these last few days, they have been off the charts, so much so it's like frenetic energy. And in some ways it can make people tired, and in other ways it can make them not be able to sleep, and they're moving from subject to subject and can't get any one thing done. But you really are on the path. You're really on the path doing this. And your question itself shows that you know something is shifting within you, and you are going to reach a new level. And this is why you're having an energy shifting going on. So I mean, just hold on, Cindy. It's going to be great after. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I would suggest for everyone, if you're up in the middle of the night and you're watching TV,
yeah,
lock up your credit cards.
Oh yeah, don't. And you know, there's so much truth in that. I mean,
no, I think I told a story where the UPS man comes by, these 2 big boxes. So there's a lot of stuff. I said, this is what happens at 3 o'clock in the morning when you have a credit card in your hands.
It's so true, folks. Don't get a Temu account and click buttons and put them.
I saw the funniest meme. It was a Temu. They said it was a Temu warehouse on fire, and the total loss was $56.
There is some truth in that. But I have to be honest with you. Some things I have come from Temu. But you know,
hey,
you can see the same things on Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, it's a side subject. But Cindy, thank you for that question, and I really think you have beautiful energy.
Yes. She
And
always does.
yeah.
L.
Oh,
Thompson, greeting. Will new federal employees, now this is kind of political, but we're still going to take it, have to swear allegiance to Trump and write enduring essays about him in order to be hired? No. He's not going to be around long enough. I'm just going to say that.
you know, yeah, no.
No.
You know, no. No.
Pat Lee. I've been told that I'm a great healer. What do your guides say? Is it true?
Let me see.
Thank you
Pat
both.
Lee.
Of course you
You
are.
know, you have a lot of elemental connections with the fairies and elementals. That's what popped right up into my vision.
If you see like little globes flying around, that's what it is.
Yeah. Yes. And I'm getting the chills with that.
But the thing is, what I'm getting is all your life, you've just like been minding your own business and people walk up to you and start telling you the entire life story.
Yeah.
That's a sign of a healer.
Yes.
But also, as I suggest to any healer, empath, whatever, put copper on your body so that the energy goes to the copper, doesn't go in you. Okay.
Yeah.
But yes, you are. And there's going to be some changes around you in November, which is when you really start acknowledging it.
Yeah.
And accepting it.
I love that. And I really see you with that feeling of inner peace, that contentment. And when you're in that state, you really are collaborating with the energies, ascended masters, angels, elementals, Mother Earth. Those creative and inspired ideas that are going to come through to you are going to give you that push to do new things. And I feel like you just have to maintain that balance between both worlds, so to speak, and not let yourself get too fatigued over all these new things that are going to come in for you, all these new ideas that you're going to dream about and think about. So yes, you absolutely have healing energy. You wouldn't be with the elementals in any way, shape, or form if you didn't have that healing energy. First of all, that was the first thing they showed me. So yeah, Pat, congratulations.
And we hope that resonates with you.
Yes, Pat. Thank you. And Bonnie is asking, but hi, both of you. Could you please see what my financial situation will be in the next 6 months? This is a very tough time right now. Thank you, guys. Bonnie. In the next 6 months.
It really sucks for you. I'm sorry. But what I'm getting here is there's some shifting coming up in August for you. I don't see where all of a sudden you're going to the pawn shops.
Yeah.
But what I'm also getting is you start taking a deeper breath in November. And I don't know if there's money owed you somehow, but I'm feeling money. And I don't read big wins for people or lotteries and stuff like that. But I do feel there's something showing up around you in February of 2026. So
yeah,
financially, yes, it's a struggle right now. And understanding what a need, a want, and a like is very difficult. But you've learned it.
Yeah, and I see. Go ahead, Arthur.
It changes for the better, slow but steady.
I see that. I see that changing for the better, and I see there is well-deserved success, and that you're being noticed. There'll be money coming in from some source or another, showing up for you, and they're really indicating the worst is over, and there'll be some stability coming in. So there are also people around that are going to help you. They're going to step in somehow, somewhere, and in whatever way you need it, you're going to have these helpful people show up. So, and it, there's something new, some either inspiration or possible new job or clarity coming in. So I think you're going to get a new way of looking at everything and a new way of operating just energetically around all of this. But new opportunities will be coming in for you through this, and these new people coming in with that are going to just pop up out of nowhere, and it's going to end up helping you. So, Bonnie, I hope that helps.
Yay.
Yay.
Viviani, and thank you for being a moderator, Viviani.
Thank you,
Message
Vivi.
from Spirit Team about finances and what's important for me to know now, please. Thank you.
Okay.
Are you thinking about doing, I mean, as far as career work and everything, are you thinking about doing something solo? Working with people one-on-one or something? Like almost like a healer? That's what I'm feeling. That's going to start picking up for you. Also, August brings some change where you're looking at yourself differently. Almost like our last person, Bonnie, where all of a sudden you're accepting something about yourself that you've hid for a while. And maybe this goes like working with people one-on-one, but finances are going to be okay. And the thing is, you can manifest anything you want. So go for it.
And, you know, I really see you going through, and it's funny, I have to show you this, Viviani, endings. That chapter's closing. But what's coming through is after all of that is past, after you walk through all of this, you're going to have that love and that bliss coming in. You're really going to have your goals that are going to be like stepping stones, and you're going to be following that path, and it's just going to build and build and build, and everything you ever wanted is going to be before you. This is what they're showing me. So even though it seems like there's so much going on and it's so scattered, it'll all be like clear to you after, and you're really going to feel like a new person through all this after all this is over. And I really don't know the timing of that, but you know, it seems like I like Arthur's timing. Because I think August, I think you said Arthur, I think that sounds really good for you, Viviani, time-wise. And your angels and guides, you know how they're all around you, helping you every step of the way, really guiding you. So just keeping your head up and looking for those synchronicities is going to be important for you. So thank you for that question.
And I'll suggest the guided meditation, Fresh Start.
Oh, I love it. That would be great. Fresh start, Viviani. Yeah. Yeah. Oops, you just put it up there. I took it off.
No. I feel like changes will be happening to me soon. I do hear David Bowie's changes right now. Can you please tell me what sort of changes? Thank you.
What sort of changes?
First of all, it sounds trite to say the way you look at the world, but the way you look at the world.
Yeah, I have to say.
It's like just because people say something like that's a family member doesn't mean it's true. You don't have to accept their reality. You accept your own reality.
Exactly.
And that's a change.
No, I like what you're saying. Absolutely.
In July, around the 16th, 17th, 18th is going to be, that's like this awakening around you between then and the end of the year. So you're coming into your own.
Yeah, you really are. And I really get a sense of your inner deep knowing, your connectedness, and your energy is shifting a lot. You're really in that divine feminine energy, that yin energy. There's a little bit of cleanup you've been doing as far as your, you know, the shadow, the ego mind, blah, blah, blah. But you have done the work, and it looks like you're really moving forward. And I just want to pull a couple of more cards because I want to look at what's coming. Because when I look energetically, I see you, especially by the end of the year, you're in a whole new place. You can't even see the world the old way. So I see that your energy shifting like crazy, and I just got the chills. Here's the sun. That's everything. That's you. That is healing, working with people, all the good things that you would ever want in your life coming into fruition, all the things on your divine plan path moving forward to you to greet you, because you're stepping in that energy. You know what's happening and you feel it changing within you, and you know a change is happening, and you're stepping forward for it. So congratulations, Michelle. I love that.
Yeah, it's great. Thank you. Starfish Jenny, what is my next spiritual move? The twist. I'm joking, but actually, I do hear the song "The Twist" right now. To me, it represents your spiritual move is to have fun with it. Don't be so serious.
I love that.
On my Timeless Tools playlist, there's one called "Healing the Inner Child." I would suggest listening to that.
I love that. I love that. I think that's beautiful.
Because that's bringing out your inner child.
Yeah, it really is.
That's your next spiritual move.
That's perfect. And it's funny. Your guides and angels are saying the same thing that Arthur is saying about have fun. And what do I pull? Happy. Be happy. Be joyful. Enjoy yourself. Imagine. Let your imagination run wild. You can't make these cards up. Milk and honey, the rainbow. Just be joyful, and everything is going to flow to you. This is being in that divine grace, that energy of your soul light that is leading you forward. And when you're on the divine plan path that you are, this feeling, this connection, it leads you. When you're joyful, when you're letting it flow, this is what happens with life. You just sync up to that energy, and you float around and do whatever you need to do in such a beautiful way. That's a wonderful connection.
But I will say, how do you catch a butterfly? You
it's
still and let it come to you.
That's it. That's an excellent question, saying that this bliss, this joy, this essence, it is just, you've got to be with it, because it's not something you can trap, contain in a jar. Well,
it's like, the butterfly lands on your hand, you put honey in it, but a lot of people go, "Oh, I've got the butterfly now." Yeah, you just killed it.
Boom, it goes away. Yeah, exactly. So you just got to let it flow and flit and do its thing. So, I really love that. And that's something, I just want to throw this in. I'm going to be on with next week with Nancy Jean's Garden. And we're going to talk about boxing yourself into something, boxing yourself in, boxing in people with ideas, boxing in concepts, and so this is something that is restrictive. Instead of taking something and trying to make it mean something, let it be free. Just say, oh, well, that's nice. Don't box things in. Let them flow. Let them flow. Ideas, things, people, everything. Because that way you will be unlimited. That is who you really are.
Remember, as individuals, and this is for everyone, as individuals, we are finite.
Yes.
The cosmos is infinite.
Yes.
So let stuff happen and come your way that you can't even fathom.
There's no way for you to even know all there is. That's why when you're asking for things, always say this or something better.
Or just say thank you, and thank you for what's coming in, not necessarily from the past.
Yeah, it's really profound. So, Jenny, thank you for your question. We did it again. I have to let Arthur hit the button now.
Okay. So, Anna, hi, you two. What do you see for me romantically in the near future? Do you like calico cats? Just kidding.
Oh, gosh.
I want you to listen to the guided meditation, Attract Love. But it's more about loving yourself than anything else. You're not going to be the lady with the dog, cats, and critters. That somebody J.D. Vance would hate. It seems like you took a chance in I want to say March or May, but it was the timing was off. So don't feel like you were on the merry-go-round and grab the ring and then you fell off the horse. It's not that. That wasn't the right person. There's someone showing. I see companionship in front of you, definitely, but you have to let, again, like the butterfly, let them come to you.
I agree 100% because they said align. What does align yourself mean? It means that you need to shift your focus and attention on to what it is that you are bringing in for yourself and loving yourself and feeling that energy, because that is what actually brings people to you, is that feeling of your own self-awareness, your own appreciation of who you are and what you bring. So it's aligning yourself to your soul, and in the highest vibration, allowing in that soul relationship that is the highest relationship, because why would you want to have any other kind of relationship just with anybody who comes and you have to date them? No, you're not going to want that. You're going to want a soul aligned relationship, a divine complement. How do you get there? You pull that in with your own sovereignty, your feeling of being in your own beautiful energy. This is like honey to the bees. We'll say it like that. But your divine complements are out there. They're out there ready to line up with you. But like Arthur said, they're going to be there when you are ready.
But also it's about loving yourself.
Yes.
Because have you ever been in a room when someone walks in, they're so charismatic, everybody wants to know them. 9 times out of 10, they're already involved with someone, so they're not acting to pretend to be something they're not. They're just themselves.
Yeah.
That's why someone may go after married men, because they already got somebody.
Yeah.
And you see the real person. Well, the thing is, you can be that charismatic person.
Yes.
By having a loving relationship with yourself first.
Believe it or not, just that alone, that confidence, that level of comfortableness that you have with yourself, it goes out there.
People want to, and then people are drawn to you. So
that's what creates that. That's what creates that charisma. That is that essence of who you are. Because when you're feeling comfortable, confident, and you're letting your essence flow, your divine source essence flow through you, it's an attractive energy. And people will go, wow, what's she doing?
And it's also, I've had several clients, actors, and they'll be up for a role and they don't want to take it. I said, just go for the interview. That, like, they go in laissez-faire, they do the interview or the audition, they get the part. Or the ones they really want to go after, they don't get.
Yeah.
So the stuff you chase.
That's right. So what do? You stay in your sovereign power. You don't put your focus outside of yourself. You keep it within. Focus, and that's why the guide said align. Align is what I heard. Align yourself to your soul's purpose, and all else falls into place when you are there. Believe it or not, you draw to you all those highest things that you ever wanted in the highest timeline, and it will be for your highest good. That's what will show up. So
congratulations.
Yes, absolutely, Anna. I love that.
You and me.
Oh, I'll go. Hi guys, how's health for the next year? Peace of mind designs. That's cute.
Oh, mine would be pieces of mind, like in
pieces. Oh,
yeah, we're not doctors. We don't give medical.
No.
But what I can tell you is there's been a lot of changes coming up around this past March and April. And it seems like there's a path you're supposed to follow. Follow it. You have people around you that are guiding you. It's like the diabetic going to the sugar store. Yeah. I know. But the thing is, there may be some costs involved with your health coming up. Don't feel like I can't afford that. I can't do that. I can't. You can. It'll be there when it's supposed to be there.
That's the same thing. Yes, I got that same thing, Arthur, about that. Money and finances and healthcare. Yeah. And it looks like eventually, you're going to, whatever is going on or whatever will go on, it's going to improve. It's going to improve, it looks like. And it's going to, I got the world. So this is about the ending, successful ending of things and then moving forward on a new journey. So the guides are saying, stop procrastinating and wasting time. I don't know if you're doing that or not, but this is what they're saying. And manifest what you really want to bring in. Manifest that existence that you want. Be that existence that you want. This is what they're saying. Manifest into existence that which you want. So I hope that makes sense. And, this is about change and transformation, because, you're going to shift into seeing yourself in a different way. You aren't your ailments. You aren't the things that are your body's telling you need attention. You are going to find yourself in a different mindset where you will feel whole, where those things will fade away with proper care and going to the doctors and following, everything that you're supposed to, because we are not doctors. But,
I can predict this. This time next year, you'll be singing Yvonne DiCarlo's "I'm Still Here."
That's right. That is exactly right. I got the world card, meaning that you're going to have a new beginning after all of this is over. It is a successful accomplishment card. And I feel like that toward the end of the year, you're really going to be, that's what I just kept feeling. Toward the end of the year, you're going to start feeling a lot better, in a lot better shape, and a lot better, and just mentally and physically.
And I'm also getting, don't say to yourself, am I going to feel like my old self again? No, you're not. You're going to feel better.
Even better.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Fred, Psychic Bunny. Oh, I love that. Hi, Val. I just started a new job as a reader on an online platform. I want to help. How long will it take me to get the new business going?
Ooh. I don't know why, but they're telling me 3 months. That's what I hear, the 3 months. But
I see you eventually leaving that platform, and it may be after March of next year. But then you go out on your own. Actually, the thing is, I get September. Like things, you start getting name for yourself, start getting clients to keep on coming back.
Yeah, I can't disagree with you about that, because what I'm really getting is there's some kind of stress or anxiety that you might be running into there, some disagreements or things that you aren't in alignment with. And there's going to be, maybe a need for the money, but you're not going to be in it because it's not fulfilling. It's creating too much stress for you. But I see you going to a high energy kind of thing. Maybe it's doing something on your own with it. You're going to take a chance. You're going to roll the dice and take a chance with your own thing. And I think through that, you go through a little scary part when you're doing something on your own, but you're going to come out of it and feel that creative flow that finally you're standing in your own power in that energy. And I think it's going to be the best thing you ever did.
It's a leap of faith.
A leap of faith. Thank you. Exactly that. Exactly that.
I think many of us at one point or another
Yes.
have worked a psychic line. So they can be grueling, but they can also be rewarding in helping. It's a boot camp to get you prepared.
Yeah. Exactly. Right. So. That prepares you for everything. You got your feet wet with all of it. So.
No, it's called baptism by fire.
Baptism by fire for sure. So thank you, Fred, Psychic Bunny. That was
congratulations sweet. And keep on going. Break away.
Absolutely. And we have Gwen Wagner. Hello, Arthur and Val. My son passed away 3 years ago and I miss him. Is he doing okay in his new afterlife? Was he there to meet my father and dad when dad passed? You know, it would have been helpful to have his first name, but oh, he's coming right here. And they're both together. Your dad and your son are standing here together. And let's see if they have any message for you. He's actually saying he's around you a lot, but they're having a great time. He's feeling they're doing a lot of different things together. They can just like that. They think of something and they do it. It's pretty fun. But he is around you a lot. That's what he's telling me. Yeah.
I'm just getting, this is gonna sound nuts, but it's me. I keep on getting the opening of the Andy Griffith show where they're
whistling and they're walking to the fishing hole or the river to that's about it. That's like that because they're really having fun together. They're really enjoying it. I mean, they have big smiles on their face and it's very peaceful. Mm-hmm. That's the energy they're showing me. And your son's like, Mom, I'm around you all the time. He, in a split second, when you think about him, he's there like that. That is how quick it is. It is a split second, and he can be more than one place at one time because really we're multidimensional, whether we're in the body or not. So I have to tell you, don't worry about him. He is absolutely in a great place. Absolutely. They're
all in a great place.
Yeah.
They're all in a great place.
So he says, Mom, be at peace and know that I am well. And so is Grandpa. So
I just heard something. I'll just add this one more thing. No shrines. He doesn't want a shrine.
No. He wouldn't like that. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
He's saying it jokingly, but
Yeah. He just wants you to know he's there. I mean, I love that Andy Griffith show whistling thing with the arm over his grandson and the walking to fish, because it's really that kind of feeling that he's sharing. So I think that's really sweet. So thank you, Gwen, for asking that question. Yeah. And Alexis, how can I bring in more aligned job opportunities?
Manifest it.
Yes. All you have to do
is use the Neville Goddard technique before you go to bed at night. It's not that you're imagining you're in a new place. You are at the new place.
Yes.
You're seeing it. But people are just coming up to you and saying, congratulations.
Yeah.
You don't know what the job is.
Yeah.
But people are saying, good work, congratulations. And do that. It's the law of assumption.
Yeah.
And that kind of manifestation can be very powerful for bringing things in, especially like this. You see it,
Yeah.
you're already there, you're existing in it.
Yeah. And one thing that I teach in the manifesting class that I provide is that when you are going into that infinite field, you're ordering up what you want. You say it as if you already have it. And then once you get that heart excitement about it, that anticipation, that feeling of how you feel in that energy of having it, and you send that out, and a responding energy comes back. Then you go into gratitude about it and you let it go. But now it's your responsibility to be in the everyday's moment, being as if it is already true and it is already so. But the power of seeing yourself there, seeing yourself in that energy and feeling the feeling.
Feel it, smell it.
The emotion is the engine that drives this whole thing. So remember that. Okay.
And then when you're done, then you say thank you.
And you always, your gratitude to the universe is another part of that very sacred mechanism.
I always say that, we all have a bank account that says success and abundance.
Yeah.
But what the heck is a withdrawal slip?
Yeah, exactly.
And that's it's the frequency of gratitude.
Yes. Yes. And the universe gives you more the more grateful you are. It says, she likes that. Let's give her more.
Oh, she liked that. Let's see how she feels when we give her more.
Yeah, exactly. So always
I
stay.
feel what's going to happen is you're going to have 2 to 3 offers, and you're going to have a choice. And I feel I'm getting by no later than October. It could be earlier than that, but you have, like I'm saying, there's 3 choices.
Yeah, I love that. I love that for you, Alexis. And just the energy that you're going through now, you're going to have a lot of clarity on this. And you're very resilient. So you're going to move through this. And finally, I feel like you'll be content and you'll feel that inner peace once you've started this process where you are putting it out to see that you're a creator being and you're asking how you can bring in more opportunities. That's aligning with the energy of the universe, the divine flow of the infinite. And we just gave you instructions. Now you know how to work this.
How do you do it? You just do it.
Yes. Boom. Right.
But
and
I'm going to try. If I can't try, just do it.
Yeah, exactly. It will work. It'll blow your mind. Mm-hmm. It'll blow your mind. So thank you for that question, Alexis. I love that. And yeah.
Ocean 78. I feel like I'm at a crossroads with my job as a CNA. I don't know what that is. With all the changes and want to see if the guides have anything to say about it. Thank you.
Okay.
It may seem like you're in a stagnant place right now. I feel you working in a den of thieves. You're not being heard. You're not being acknowledged. But now's not the time to stand up and be the mouse that roared.
Mm-hmm.
There's a change coming up around you, higher up, which is going to trickle down, which helps you. As we get to the end of September and October, somebody above is leaving. And because of that, there's a shift in possible policies. And for the first time in 8 years, you get to exhale.
Mm-hmm. I have to say, there's a feeling, there's a sense of you're like on a maze or on a, one of those
treadmill.
Yeah, the mouse wheel. Yeah, the mouse wheel. And you're not feeling like you're accomplishing something on a greater scale, which is what your soul is kind of calling you forward to do. And there's something about healing work that you are coming into that is more of your big picture. So there's more to the big picture of you, and that's what you're feeling. That's why you're having this feeling of dissatisfaction. When Arthur says you feel like you're not heard, you know that's true. And you feel like you're just this small cog in this machine, and you do endless work on this maze, this, wheel, but you don't feel like there's a feeling of accomplishment, that feeling like you're doing that sweet spot of what your soul's work is for. So that is the challenge of that situation. But you are more than that. They're asking you, believe it or not, and I don't usually give this advice, but I'm going to say they're asking you to walk away, because they are saying don't take this literally. Walk away in thinking of something new, getting something. I'm not ever suggesting leave a job before you have another job, but there is some sideline of this where you will be maybe a medical intuitive. Maybe you will be someone who does, healing in the quantum field. Who knows what it is, but there is some bigger call to you to use your gifts in a greater way that's going to enhance everything you're doing. And in that way, you're walking a different road between the two, if that makes sense. Okay.
It's a balancing act.
Yes, it is. It's a balancing act to something new, a different way, where you will feel fulfilled, where you will feel heard, where you will feel like you're doing your soul's job, because it really is about the big picture.
And it's a feeling of satisfaction.
Yes, the inner satisfaction. And that comes when you're following your soul's purpose. Well, of course you are. You're in the medical field. So that is definitely something that you are doing, that is part of your soul's calling, and they're asking you to even fine-tune it more. Yeah.
And you will.
I hope that helps, Ocean 78.
Yes.
And thank you. Thank you for that. And Kate V. Hi, can you see anything with my work? I feel out of sorts.
Stop doing other people's work for them.
Oh, God, I love that. Oh, that's beautiful.
No, I feel the first thing I'm getting is resentment. It's like your new, and I teach it to a lot of my clients, is this: your new mantra is, yes, I can help you, but I have to do this first.
Gosh, I love that.
Because I feel like you're making other people's issues your issues. They go off to Disneyland, they come back, did you finish it yet? And you're like, that's where resentment sets in. That's where you feel out of sorts.
Well, and I also feel like the energy where you work isn't, it's not that it's not harmonious, but I don't think you're vibrating in the same way.
The frequencies are all off.
It doesn't resonate. And when a card fell out, it's not for you. Boy, these cards are talking today. But I mean, it doesn't mean that you have to leave that job. It's just saying, see how the picture's empty? The picture frame, it's empty. There's no picture. And the fortune cookie is left untouched. It is really seeing what is before you in this now moment and seeing it for what it is. Then Arthur's information to you is very pertinent. No, I have this to do now. Just be matter of fact about it, whatever you're doing. But I feel like
you're still willing. The thing is, you're still willing to help. But if you do your stuff first, again, to help them, they've got somebody else doing it.
And if you work from home, and I'm saying your environment, go around your house with sage it, spray some Palo Santo. Sage it, spray it, because there's some shifting energy that needs to happen. And if you're doing work from home, especially if you're on the phone, believe it or not, that energy goes out and So you need to shift that, baby. Shift that.
I've got the video, Smudging 101 with a modern twist. And with the Sage Smudge spray,
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about burning things.
Yes.
Or things catching on fire.
Exactly.
And at night, when I'm done work, I'll dampen a cloth, wipe down my desk, wipe down my computer, wipe down the phone. So there is no residual energy. And then I'll spray my mattress, and then I'll put a couple drops in the wash water.
A very good procedure after doing a lot of energy work or work on the phone with people. Anytime you're communicating with the vast array of people, business-wise or in the public, it is just a really good idea to do that maintenance, that energy maintenance.
Because I can hear you hang up the phone going, oh, what a moron. So when you're feeling that, you know that, you've got to do something. In order to get people to change, you have to change your behavior first.
And I have to say, I have to say is that when you do that energy maintenance, you are not going to build up that resentment and animosity, that feeling of I'm overburdened. What do these people want me? Whether it's on the phone and you got too many people, hounding you or whatever, you will be able to be resilient with it. You will be able to let it flow off your back
and get out of overwhelm.
But when there's a buildup of that energy and you don't release it by doing the saging or say whatever, that is a real, buildup that you don't want. So you go clear it all, clear it every day. Yes. Okay.
We're winding down now, but I saw there's some sticker people. So should we?
Oh. Are there? Oh, I wasn't even looking on I didn't even see. It doesn't show up on mine.
Yeah.
Oh, it does on the live. I just sat in the starred area. Sorry.
Right.
Yeah, Millie, Miley.
Thank you so much.
Sorry. I thank you very, very much. I was not looking at the live, and the live has that.
No, I don't see you moving back to your old boss.
Let's see if hopefully I didn't miss any other ones.
There's a couple others. I'll get them.
Okay. Thank you. Do you see me moving back to my old boss who I had an HR? I don't really see that happening. Mm-hmm. But if you keep putting that in your thoughts, you're kind of drawing it to you. But it's not something that I see happening now. And if I were you, I'd let that fear, worry, I'd let it go, let it dissolve, and be right here in this now moment, because this is where you need to be. Don't draw that to you.
Thank you, Blake. Please look into my finances for the rest of the year. Hoping to make progress in finding my own place. Also, any feedback you can give providing for my guides, angels, and my dad who passed away 6 years ago.
Okay.
He's around you. He is really around you. He's proud of you. I'm not just saying that. I get him like patting you on the back and saying, you proved a lot of people wrong. Your finances are going to improve, especially as we get to October. I feel you will be in your own place. I feel you're starting the new year possibly around the end of January in your own place. Hope it's sooner, but that's what I get. But the finances are going to be there for it.
Yeah, I feel like there's something about being flexible with what you're looking for and what you'll get. So, and there's some things I feel like that you have left unfinished. Maybe where you're at, if you're at home, with your parents, I don't know, but something about some things that need to be energetically tidied up, we'll say. But you are going to be in a much better place once you are able to find a place that works for you and your budget. That you will then find that you'll be in your own energy, really accepting in a new way of looking at everything. And in your own energy, you're going to come into your own. You're going to feel like you're in your sovereignty. There's something coming in for you now. You're going to spend more time in the here and now, in this now moment, creating. You're going to hear your spirit guides talking to you and giving you messages through synchronicities and in some way guiding you. And that's something, when you're in that still place and you're in your own place, that you will find unfolding for you. So I really am looking forward to you doing that. So
thank you, Blake.
Thank you, Blake.
Adrian, and thank you. I'm 28-year-old gay, but seeking to find love of my life. When will I find him? Happy Pride, by the way. Thank you. Happy Pride to everybody. Do you want to call it, maybe?
Absolutely. Oh, I love that. Cute.
Yeah, and she knows my guide's names, Manny, Mo, and Jack.
Manny, Mo, and Jack. That's cute.
First of all, you're 28. You're going to be heading to your Saturn return.
Oh.
When you're 29. If you don't know what that means, Google it. I feel you're going to be fine. But the thing is, sometimes we have to go through Mr. Right Now or Mr. Right for the moment, and then we eventually find the right one.
And I have to say, there's a lot of truth in that, because it helps you prepare for the relationship that is the solid soul relationship. When you go through those ones that are trainer relationships,
train wheels.
You have to train yourself up a little bit to know, are you being your authentic self? What triggers you? All these different things come up in relationship, and there's nothing like that. That is an excellent training guide. So I think that, yeah, you're definitely going to have somebody coming in. And I feel like when I ask your guides and angels, they're really showing me like in 10, I don't know if it's 10 months. I don't know what the 10 represents, but you're.
Well, I said something about October, which is 10.
Oh, October.
I think I did.
10 is October. So I feel like you're going to have opportunities that are going to present to you. But you're going to really be reaching for a strong connection. And I feel like there will be someone coming in eventually who has that higher connection, who is like a soul companion of your soul person that you're connected to, and you're going to have this person come in. So know that is happening. I don't know if it'll be this October. You might be in a trainer relationship.
Eventually the training wheels come off.
Eventually the training wheels come off, because I see this person coming in. This is the real deal. Yeah. The real deal, the love match.
It's you learning to complete yourself. No one's going to complete you.
Exactly.
They learn the same lesson. And then when you find each other, you complement one another.
Exactly. I love that.
You'll know it's real.
I'm getting the chills. You're going to see each other and remember each other when you look in each other's eyes. You're going to know it right away.
And they have a smile too big for their face.
Exactly. So I love that.
And thank you, Angela.
Oh, Angela. Let me throw some cards for Angela. Wait. Oh. Even though she didn't ask for anything, let's throw some what we've forgotten cards, because I can. Okay. It's really what you remember. Oh, and so they're showing you at a crossroads. So there may be something coming up or something happening now where you feel like you're switching gears to something. And this is really about your whole self. You're having this metamorphosis, just like the rest of us, where we're feeling this shifting, like we'll never be the same again. this crazy energy has not, I mean, I've felt it the last few days, and I just can't slow down. I'm like a whirlwind. You're having a transformation. This is beautiful. This is about you shifting into your soul self. This, yeah, because here's the ego. The ego is really going, and you're in that magic, that magical energy. See, there's even a vortex here of energy coming in all the time to help you remember and bring in all it is that you are here to accomplish. So I love that. Thanks, Angela, for that. $10.
And the song I keep on hearing is Magical Mystery Tour.
Yeah, exactly. Magical Mystery Tour. So I love that. There's a lot of mystical energy in that. And Mona, will my estranged granddaughter, Hater, come back? Okay, back to me.
I get a yes. It's going to take time. They're not giving me a time frame on this. I keep on seeing a 3. That can be 3 years or March. Where I read it. I don't think it's 3 months.
Yeah, and I feel like if you hold that light for her and you hold that space, that's the best you can do with that. And that kind of clears away that path, that clears the path by not holding any ideas or opinions or judgments, but just allow that to, and when they're ready, they'll reach out. So receive and be open to that. Be in receiving mode and be open. And that'll bring it forward. So I hope that helps, Mona. And I guess, oh my goodness.
Spiritual garden, thank you.
Spiritual garden. There's so many. I never noticed all these, so I'm sorry I was in the starred portion of the program.
And also thank you, Sierra Kirsch.
Yeah, thank you.
And believe me, every penny helps.
Absolutely.
This keeps the channel going. Because
everything is,
every time can get expensive.
It costs money for Zoom. It costs money for StreamYard. It costs
StreamYard just went up. I mean, it's insane.
So everything is always appreciated. Thank you all so much. And
if I missed anybody here, I really am sorry. But here's one real quick.
Oh,
Poppy.
yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And I'm sorry we couldn't get to all the questions.
And Janice, thank you.
Oh, did you get Blake?
Yeah, we did Blake, I think.
Okay.
It was the one about his dad.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
So, yeah, we got through as many as we could.
Yeah, we did. Thank you so much, everyone. And,
we'll be doing this again.
We will. And, you can always sign up for the Arthur and Val Zoom Q&A events. There'll be one every month, and I'll have them on my website probably, if not tonight, by tomorrow, early tomorrow, but probably tonight. You can sign up. Only 10 people per event because we really give you in-depth readings. And, yeah.
But seriously, we appreciate everyone here tonight. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we do.
And the one thing I've learned about this community is whenever anyone feels alone, you're not.
Yeah, exactly. And you're all so supportive of each other. And what a wonderful community this is, to have a safe place where you can come and share whatever's going on in your life. And people in the chat will reach out and support each other. And it's just a beautiful thing to watch.
What I do sometimes is, when we're reading, it's hard to look at questions and read and all
Yeah.
that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But what I'll do, like the next day, I'll go through the chat.
Yeah.
It's so heartwarming to see everybody greeting each
is.
other, helping each other,
It's so beautiful.
each
Yeah.
other. So
It's
it's just a wonderful community, you know.
Really is. It really is. And that's what keeps me going, to be in this kind of beautiful energy that you all share, because that's that communion, community, that love that you have for one another, and that care, that open-hearted feeling is what we're all shifting to here.
And the thing is, it's authentic. You can't fake it.
Yeah, you can't fake that.
So
Yeah.
that being said, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. Thank you all.
We love you all.
We love you.
And now a note from my sponsor.